Hey everybody, good Sunday morning, top of the morning to you. Eddie William Sellers, sitting out here in my lower yard here on this Sunday morning, what I call the Lord's Day. Um, am I hollering? I feel like I'm hollering, don't I? My glasses are dirty and fogged up. I should have combed my hair. I should have put some water on my face. I feel all, you can tell I slept hard, can't you? Good morning, everybody. Top of the day to you. The scripture said, "This is the day the Lord hath made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it." That's about all the church you need, really, for any day that you get up. Anyway, y'all, let's do the morning post. Look at sitting out here this morning. Got my coffee. Ava's still in there. She was asleep when I got out. Got my little garden house up here. Look at the hibiscus is blooming. Look at these. Oh, Lord have mercy. Look at the hibiscus down there. Hibiscus over there, just all around the yard. Anyhow, it feels like a Sunday morning while sitting down here. Maybe because it is the Lord's Day. I feel like I should be wandering down an old street in Savannah, Georgia this morning on a Sunday morning and going inside an old cathedral and just sitting on the back row and just taking in everything that is heaven, that is spirit, that is God. Instead, I am sitting in the lower yard. It is peaceful. The birds seem quieter than usual. Has the Canadian wildfire smoke made its way into Atlanta? It seems I can taste smoke this morning. At 70, my respiratory system is highly sensitive. It takes very little to make me cough. Summer, it feels, is winding down. People ask me occasionally online, why don't I go to church any longer? Why did I stop going? Back years ago, I would have to try to come up with a proper answer, a real answer, an answer that had some kind of realness to explain it all. It finally came to me one afternoon while sitting in the garden. Why I am no longer a churchgoer. And it's the same reason that anyone quits going to church. It no longer satisfies that part of us. Church in the old days meant being around family. If we live long enough, most of our family will be gone. How lucky was I that for all of those years that I spent pastoring, that my cousins Danny and Tommy and David were always there, playing music. We had so much fun back then, in those days, just being family. And then a whole host of other family members would drive from near and far to be there in the revivals, in the homecomings. I hope one day I will see all of them again. I hope what I preached to all of them all those years ago was true. That there is a rest for God's people, a land of peace. That they were all going to it, where all the pain and hurts are cast away from them. And they will be whole again from the losses they suffered while in this world. We stopped by Marshall's at Camp Creek yesterday afternoon after having dinner at Jason's Deli, which we had never done before, and I liked it. It was a good sandwich. And we bought Boom Boom and Gracie new doggy beds. Boom Boom sleeps on my side of the bed. Gracie sleeps on Ava's side of the bed. They remind me sometimes of an old married couple that I've known in years past. They don't like each other. Have you ever known married people that just doesn't like, not only did they hated each other. It was uncomfortable to be around them. There was no love between them. Boom Boom and Gracie reminds me of that. They will fight sometimes with such hatred for each other. I have to separate him before Gracie will rip his face off. Boom Boom, being Baptist, has tried for years to get Gracie under subjection. But Gracie is a hard-headed Pentecostal. She likes to argue a lot. like most Pentecostals do. For a Baptist, Boom Boom is very tender-hearted. He is highly sensitive, although he's very dominant. Gracie, like a lot of Pentecostals, she will start off just talking, but then just haul off and bite you right in the face. Boom Boom doesn't understand her religion. He's very stoic and proper. He still sings from the church hymnals. Gracie just freelances it. Boom Boom thinks speaking in tongues is of the devil. I think Gracie does it just to aggravate him. I feel the history of Sunday mornings in the South while sitting out here this morning. The baptisms in the creeks, the sounds of Hammond organs, the good preachers, the bad preachers, the once-a-year homecomings where everybody brought a dish. I'm glad I was born in the South, here in Georgia, that I got to experience all of that with Granny and Mama and aunts and uncles. Good Sunday morning, sweet people. This is a day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad for life in this day. I was glad when they said unto me, let us go into the house of the Lord, Psalm of David once said. You know, I used to be glad like that also. It was fun. It was a season. Yeah, I loved it. Of course, that was in a different time. Before MAGA, before Trumpers, and before mainstream Christianity across the South became a messenger of Satan, filled with darkness and empty sanctuaries. The picture, my garden house this morning. Let me show you this. As Gracie has found her way to sit here beside me. Boom Boom don't like it. He don't believe in women preaching. Gracie said God's called her to preach. Boom Boom said, ain't no God called you to preach. That's all you being heady and high-minded. God don't want women up in church preaching like that. Boom Boom's Baptist. So anyway, listen how quiet it is out here this morning. Y'all, I'm at peace this morning. My soul feels satisfied this morning. I feel God in the breeze that's blowing against me. Yeah, peace be unto you. Love y'all.